術式順天青
Hello everyone, my name is Troy and welcome to Maximum Output Training. Welcome to Dynamic Effort Upper. And it's a little bit of a deload week this week. So it's going to be a quick workout, nothing crazy, nothing wild. Everything is going to be super duper light, 50% of whatever I did last week. So if, for example, if I was hitting 200 pounds, it'll be 100 pounds this week. If I was hitting 10 reps, it's going to be 5 reps. If I was doing 4 sets, it's 2 sets. So that's how I kind of structure my deload. So for now, we are still sticking with the arch bar just because I did it last week and I hit 190, I believe, for sets of 3. And this week we are doing 95 pounds for sets of 3 still, maybe 5 reps because the outline today is 5 sets of 3. And I kind of want to get the hell out of here quick because these dynamic effort days on deload is super boring because it feels like a light bodybuilding day. And I hate bodybuilding days in general, just because it's just like, oh, go for the pump or whatever. But that's just me. I like to hit the heavy weights with some extra reps. But this is just to get movement in, just kind of stay active in a way. So instead of doing the 5x3, I tend to change it up. I might do 3 sets of 5 or hammer out all 15 reps in one. But from how my shoulder is feeling, because on Max Effort Upper a couple days ago, I maxed out with this guy here and I pissed off my shoulder. I don't know what is it with Swiss bars of any variation. I've only tried 3 different variations of Swiss bars. And one way or another, no, 2 Swiss bars. And anytime I've gone for max effort, almost 1 time out of 10, I'll injure my shoulder. It happened last time in 2020 when I had my old gym studio. And then it just happened again. So maybe once every 4 years. So lovely. This has only happened twice. First time was my shoulder and elbow. This time is my shoulder. And I think when I came out off my chest, my shoulder and my scap just kind of left out of position. So I was like pushing like this versus keeping my shoulders back. And I pissed it off. So luckily it's a deload week. I can kind of recuperate from Wednesday's workout. So for now, we're going to do 3 sets of 5 on the arch bar, 95 pounds. More. 5. Okay, that feels pretty good. Shoulder isn't pissed off since I had a couple days to recuperate. Doing my Thompson shrugs helps a lot. That's how I kind of recuperated or recovered, rehabbed my shoulder last time. Just a shit ton of Thompson shrugs. Maybe I'll put a tutorial on the Instagrams or I might do a reel here because Donnie Thompson is a mad genius when it comes to the strength game and rehabbing stuff. That is like so out of left field that you wouldn't even think it would do something. But that man, the fatter pillar, man. Well, he's not fat anymore. Dude's getting slim. I think he's almost 60 as well. So good for Donnie Thompson. Rant aside, Thompson shrugs helped a lot. So I've been doing that for the last 4 years. Yeah, since 2020. And I just kept doing them for my warm-ups anytime it's an upper body day. So twice a week for the last 4 years. Yeah, this really helps with rear delts and upper back. So I'll continue to do them. So I'm going to do my next set. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just do it right now. 5. Feels pretty good. So on the max effort day, I'll probably show like 2 clips here. 235. So my max on the arch bar was 240. And my second, that should have been my top set, but 235 moved super duper quick. Probably because I slept really well that day. And then I should have just called it because it actually moved super fast. And then 245. Grinder. I should have never went for 245, but it was kind of like, I felt good to the point where that 10-pound jump would have been like, I don't want to say a hit and miss. It would have been a quick PR or a super duper grinder, but either way I was going to get it. And my ass was just barely touching the bench. So it's all whatever. So we'll probably probably use the arch bar as my first barbell accessory for max effort upper instead of doing feet up. So I can really practice more so keeping my ass on the bench and leg drive and keep it all in one. The reason I took my feet off was to practice more upper body and to kind of still keep my ass on the bench. So if I kind of like struggled, my ass was still on the bench and I could just use all of my upper body versus leg drive. But now I really want to put more emphasis on leg drive and try to keep my ass on the bench as well. So we'll probably use the arch bar just to get more range of motion. And since it'll be sets of 5, it'll be probably heavyish. And then I'll go from there. Other than that, we got 2 and a bit till the end of the year, till my max out. So starting next week will be the start of prep or just start of new training cycle as I've always been, and then just kind of max out from there, see where my 3 lifts are at for the end of the year. So I can hit my last set and I'll see you for the next accessory. 2, 3, 4. Woo! And just like that, sets of 5 done for the arch bar, and we move on to the first barbell accessory. It's gonna be super light. All right, next barbell accessory, incline barbell press. I am never doing this again because for the last 3 weeks, I didn't feel it in my upper pec whatsoever. So it was either my grip was too close together, but I also did try to widen it to my close grip, so middle of the knurling between the ring and the smooth, and I still felt it all in my shoulders. And so it's not my grip. It could be the incline itself is maybe too high. But yeah, last dynamic effort day, the last of the pendulum wave, the set of 5 at, what was it, 125, I believe. I felt it all in my left shoulder. So I didn't feel anything. I'll probably omit incline barbell press. I give it a try for 3 weeks and see how it'll go. Or I just have to lower the incline and see how that goes. But it's so awkward with how my setup is because everything is so close together. So I probably will just have to go back to dumbbell incline press, which I have no issues with. So I just have to play around with the incline and see how that goes. Because I think even on this angle for dumbbell incline, I still felt it in my shoulder, not as much in my pec. So something to play around with. 65 pounds, supposed to be 3 sets of 3. I just want to get the hell out of here and never want to touch this again for another 10 years or so. So we'll do 1 set of 9 at 65 pounds. 8. Yeah, all shoulder. I felt a little bit in my like pec, a little bit of stretch there. But yeah, I could just feel it just like in my front delt mostly. So I'm going to take a breather from incline barbell, go back to dumbbell a little bit, figure out the angle and feel the stretch a little bit because that's kind of frustrating. I actually did want to try. I tried to enjoy incline barbell once again. But yeah, it just does not like either one. My shoulder doesn't like it and incline barbell does not like my shoulder. So we'll figure it out. So that's done. Next accessory, I'll see you for that. Seated dumbbell shoulder press next. For some reason, the first week doing these, obviously had to kind of like acclimate to the exercise. Felt awkward, felt a lot of clicking in my left shoulder. This left shoulder has been giving me issues for like the last couple of years and it only acts up when I do movements I'm not used to or maxing out doing dumb shit like the arch bar, but it's whatever. Happens once in a while. So after my first week of doing dumbbell press for shoulders, it felt a little awkward. And then weeks 2 and 3, I really started to get into the momentum of the actual movement, started to actually feel better on the shoulder. I could feel a nice stretch. It just felt, I felt strong. I just think it's funny because the shoulder press, which targets the shoulders directly, felt better than the incline barbell press. So maybe it was just the angle or the load or whatever. But yeah, I enjoyed it. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep it in or substitute it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It was nice to kind of hit it for a little mini training cycle. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just go back to incline dumbbell press, so I can still get some incline work, and then just kind of pick a different barbell accessory. So 20 pounds, sets of 6. I'll probably do one set of 12 and just move on to the next accessory. Woo! All right, that felt pretty good. Right shoulder started to get a little irritated there. So yeah, I just think if something doesn't feel right, give it a chance. But if the soreness or the clicking, I think you just kind of have to omit it, unfortunately. So I'm gonna back off the dumbbell shoulder press for the time being, and then just switch it with something else. So yeah, that is just irritating when you want to enjoy an exercise, but it's not agreeing with your body, because I would like to do these. To be honest, I don't mind dumbbell shoulder press. I just think I get a lot of work from pressing movements in general for like chest and pec stuff, but is what it is. I'd rather not piss off my body even more and do something that kind of agrees with me. Yeah, so next accessory, I'll catch you for that. All the pressing movements are done. Now we move on to some back accessories. Dumbbell chest supported row. There was a time I actually hated this exercise because of my bench. Just because when I put my chest into the pad, it was super stiff, the pad, and it would like press on my ribs, because my ribs are actually uneven and the one is like popped out. But yeah, it would put so much pressure on the ribs, so I avoided dumbbell chest supported row for a very long time. And it wasn't until I got this ridiculous $40 bench off Kijiji that the pad was just soft enough that I can actually do dumbbell chest supported rows once again. So I'm really enjoying these for the last few months that I've been doing them. But yeah, if you can't do dumbbell chest supported rows, sometimes it could be the angle or the foam or the padding itself. It could be just a super stiff on your ribs. So it could be super uncomfortable. Just play around with it. But if you still can't get the hang of it, just do what I did with like barbell incline and dumbbell shoulder press, omit it, and then just do something else, unfortunately. But yeah, I got lucky with this pad that it feels nice on my ribs. So now I can do the movement that I actually really want to do. So here we go. Dumbbell chest supported row, 35 pounds, supposed to be sets of 6, but I'll probably do like sets of 12 and then move on to the next accessory. So. Oh, whew, that felt super light, but it's what it is what it is. So I'm moving to the next accessory, and I'll catch you guys for that one. All right, last exercise of the video. I'm going to call it here because dynamic effort days for deload weeks are very boring, like I said at the beginning. So we're going to end it off on a strong note with an actual exciting exercise, in my opinion. That's not like a curl or a push down or a lateral raise. Dumbbell skull crushers, 20 pounds for sets of 16 or maybe 2 sets of 8, depending on how I feel, but I just want to get out of here. So the faster I get out of here, the faster I can start to recover and all that business, but I still have to wait a little bit to eat. So we're going to do 1 set of 16 and then I'll call it here. Woo! And that's that. I'm going to call it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want some online coaching, there's some stuff in the description below. And I'll catch you next week for a new training cycle and where I start to prep for the year-end max out. We'll be starting next week. So I'll catch you guys for a new vlog then. Have a great day. Peace.